Hi, my name is Matt Elkind. I'm co-founder of Connect Asset Management. And one of the most common questions we get is what's driving the Toronto real estate market? How can it keep going up? And the answer is technology. And I remember one of the VPs of the Toronto Stock Exchange explained to me, it comes down to the ABCs, AI, blockchain, and cannabis. But as a leader and with some of the best education in North America and the world, we're creating high quality workers that's fueling tech companies moving here to take advantage of the lower Canadian dollar and the cheaper office space. And really that's been the story behind it. We just saw the release of the 2019 CBRE Tech Talent Report, and I want to take you through some of the things that make Toronto the number 3 tech market in North America. So every year the CBRE Tech Talent Report scores different technology cities under in a bunch of categories and comes up with a ranking. And last year in 2018, the big news was that Toronto was 4th, and this year we're number 3. Following San Francisco and Seattle. One of the highlights of the CBRE report was the brain gain numbers, and so in the last 5 years, Toronto added over 80,000 jobs, taking the highest spot overall with 57,634 of those being to people moving to the city to fill them. So, while some cities are seeing people leave to go find work elsewhere, Toronto's actually adding 57,000 people to fill the 80,000 tech jobs that were created, taking the number 1 spot from San Francisco. So really what we're talking about when we're seeing those 57,000 new technology jobs getting created is we're talking about migration and immigration. So the migration is a good portion of that is coming from other centers throughout the country. And similarly, we're seeing it in Waterloo and Hamilton, where people are coming in to take advantage of these really great tech jobs. But we're also seeing it in immigration to the country as a whole, and immigration to Canada has increased from 300,000 in 2017 to 340,000 being the quota for 2020. And with that, the bulk of that density is coming, the bulk of that immigration is coming to Toronto and the other major centers that we just mentioned in the technology report. And really, it's high salaried immigrants, and again, people who are able to either rent places or when they qualify, purchase places, and really drive the real estate market. So I don't want to take you in detail through the report, but one of the things that is really interesting is just what the cost difference is. So when we say Toronto is the number 3 tech market behind San Francisco, just to put it in perspective for you, to operate the average 500-person tech firm in San Francisco using around 75,000 square feet of office space is going to cost you $59 million. To operate a similar size tech firm in Toronto is going to cost you $30 million. And then Vancouver, another expensive real estate market, is even below that. So really we're the number 3 market, but we're half the cost of the leading US market. So there's really 2 parts to this technology story. We've got major multinationals that you've all heard of, like Microsoft, which just invested $570 million and is going to be launching a facility at Bay Street in the Water September 2020. We've got Google, Alphabet, and Sidewalk Labs. That's over $1.3 billion project. Uber has their only research and development facility outside of California in Toronto as well. And this is all going to lead to $14.2 billion in GDP annually over the coming years. And then again, we have our own local tech companies that are growing. We've got Spotify taking up major space in the Well. We have Index Exchange taking another 75,000 square feet in the Well, if not more. And so there's local talent going to international players, and there's local talent going to Canadian players in a great and really vibrant startup ecosystem. And finally, when you combine all that, you just have a really rich, fertile tech environment that's just going to continue to grow with huge cost advantages for any companies looking to take part of it. So before, what we had was these companies coming in and taking our best talent back to the States, but with the Trump government in the US and the Canadians not really even wanting to go to the US necessarily, what these US companies have decided at a fraction of the cost they can operate at Canadian headquarters and recruit and retain some of the best talent in the world. So on behalf of the entire team at Connect Asset Management, thank you for watching. There's a whole bunch of links on our blogs to articles and the original CBRE reports. I really encourage you to spend some time looking into this, looking into the redevelopment areas like East Harbour that are going to be the real beneficiaries of this. And we're investing around technology. You know, our real estate play is really a technology play, and the neighborhoods that are going to see these companies move in, these are the neighborhoods where you want to be investing in the condos. Like our content, follow us on social media, and again, thank you very much and enjoy the rest of your day.